15, old Ford, red clay on the doors, you in my shirt, bare feet on the floorboard. Moon riding low, fence posts like a metronome. You say, drive till the map runs out, so I took the long way home. These backroad confessions spilling out in the dark, every turn, every mile, peeling paint off my heart. I told you about the times I ran, I lied, I hid, you just touched my shaking hand. Said, tell me what you did on these backroad confessions. I finally let you in. Dust hung in the beams from that busted old headlight. We laughed about high school, how I always picked the fight. Told you how my old man left in a borrowed truck, how I swore I'd never look, 'cause love felt like bad luck. These backroad confessions rolling soft off my tongue, every scar, every story I buried when I was young. I laid down all my anger, all my rusted up regret. You leaned over, whispered low, I ain't leaving you just yet. With these backroad confessions, you heard me at my best and worst. We pulled off by the creek where the pine roots break the bank. You traced that tattoo, said, who were you when you got that? I laughed, said, just a kid, trying hard to look grown. Truth is I was hollow in a crowd, but on my own. These backroad confessions echo soft in the trees, every word, every tremor shaking loose inside of me. I told you how I hurt her, how I left without a note. You said you were just drowning in a life that couldn't flow. Through these backroad confessions, you saw more than what I showed. Crickets in the ditches, stars stuck in the tar. I said, if you're gonna leave me, please don't make it in this car. You laughed and you went quiet, said, I'm not him, you're not her. You don't have to bleed forever just to prove that you were her. Sun started thinking about climbing past the trees. Fall crawled off the pasture like it knew what we could be. I asked if you believed a broken man could change. You said you're changing right now every time you say my name. These backroad confessions turn my secrets into light. Every shame, every shadow losing power in the night. You held all of my stories like they mattered, everyone. Said you ain't what you done before, you're the man you're becoming, son. With these backroad confessions, I found something close to peace. On these backroad confessions, I let my locked heart breathe. Yeah, these backroad confessions made a stranger inside me. Two-lane highway, paint flicked off my old blue Ford. Your bare feet on my side, laughing at the broken dashboard. August heat, sweat rings on your faded shirt. You said drive till the road runs out. I said fine, but you go first. Whiskey on the dashboard, plastic bottle rolling side to side. Sunburn on your shoulders, the wild look in your eyes. Every mile of promise, we were swearing we'd never get old. Whiskey on the dashboard, hearts too young to know. Panhandle diners, grease on the Formica shine. You stole all the sugar packs, said you're saving them for hard times. Radio static, we still sang every crooked line. You laid your head against my arm, said don't you dare outrun this night. Whiskey on the dashboard, paper map folded on your knee. You turned the evidence towards your face, said, baby, this is all I need. Every town a question, every exit another road. Whiskey on the dashboard, hearts on fire, burning slow. Came winter, same old truck but a colder ride. Your suitcase in the floorboard, all the space between your sides. You traced a circle right there in the fogged up glass. Said we can't stay what we started as, some dreams just can't outlast. I pulled over right past that rusted county sign, hands shaking on the steering wheel, hoping you would change your mind. You kissed my shoulder, soft like a worn-out prayer. Left your jacket on the passenger seat, like you'd still be sitting there. Whiskey on the dashboard, half a bottle, half a chance. Tried to drink the truth away, tried to blame it on the past. Every mile got heavier as your taillights turned to glow. Whiskey on the dashboard, heading anywhere but home. Years rolled over like trucks on an interstate. Heard you found a little house far from our old license plates. Some nights driving, I swear I feel you in that seat. Turn the rear view down and talk to the empty air beside me. Yeah. Stopped in Tulsa, saw your name on some old friend's phone. Smiled at how it still hit hard, then let that memory go. Pulled to the shoulder, same Ford, just more miles on the frame. Poured one out on the cracked blacktop, whispered your forgotten name. Whiskey on the dashboard, keys swinging from the steering lock. I count the dents along the hood, like I tally every loss, every scar story, every story one you stole. Whiskey on the dashboard, running circles through my soul. Whiskey on the dashboard, this old truck and me still roll. Your ghost riding shotgun in the spaces I don't show. If I ever see you on some far-off radio road, I'll raise what's left on this dashboard to the kids we used to know. Whiskey on the dashboard, letting go, but holding close. Your mama's porch still leans to the left, same old swing with a rusty chain. July heat on the red clay steps, you were crying in the driveway rain. I said I'd ride when I hit that line, don't you dare forget this town. You stuffed my letters in a biscuit tin like you were nailing your heartbreak down. Letters left in Carolina, all my promises in blue ink trails. Every word I never said right, folded up between junk mail. If you ever start to wonder where my heart learned how to stay, it's in letters left in Carolina that never made their way. Rolled past in a two-lane blur. I changed jobs like I changed my name. You stayed home with your daddy's land, planting rows and swallowing pain. I called once from a county line, heard your breath in the dial tone fade, heard the rustle of a paper heart like you turned another page. Letters left in Carolina, stacked up high on your bedroom floor. Every I miss you, every might come back, sealed and shut behind a closet door. If you ever start to wonder what I tried and failed to say, it's in letters left in Carolina. You chose to let decay. I drove back down one autumn just to see what time had done. Mailbox leaning, paint all peeled, our old street swallowed by the sun. You were standing in the doorway with that tin pressed to your chest. You said, I read one every winter when the cold won't let me rest. Spread them on the kitchen table like state lines we couldn't cross. Ink bled out in crooked rivers, every promise swayed and lost. You laughed once at a clumsy line, then your hand began to shake. You said, this is all that's left of us, paper bones that never break. Letters left in Carolina, they outlived every breath we swore. Every someday, every sorry, every slammed and painted shut front door. If you ever start to wonder why we turned out this way, it's in letters left in Carolina that we were too scared to mail away. Letters left in Carolina, yellowed soft like yesterday. You said, Take them if you're leaving, but I left them where they lay. Yeah, those letters left in Carolina are where my heart still stays. This old two-lane's got my name, dust on the dash. July heat waves your goodbye folded on the seat. Ink still wet, cutting deep. Empty ring print on my hand, tan line telling where we stand. Barn lights fading in the rearview glow. I just drive, I just go. Midnight miles alone, tail lights in the distance gone. Every sign just points me back to what I lost, to what I had. If I keep on rolling slow, maybe I outrun your ghost, but every road leads back to home. Midnight miles alone. Radio low, that same old band sings about a love that slipped like sand. You said one day you'll understand. Now I'm talking to an empty hand. Roadside diner, neon hum, I pass it by, I keep staying numb. If I stop, I'll feel the ache, so I push on through the wake. Midnight miles alone, headlights carving out a cone of yellow on this broken black. Still it feels like you're in back. I keep tracing county lines like I could rewrite our time, but every turn just twists the knife. Midnight miles alone in my life. I see your porch swing in my mind, your bare feet keeping lazy time. That last fight on a Tuesday night, you said, boy, you choose the road or you choose this life. Now it's mile markers, falling stars, old regrets and service bars. Pulling over, talking to the sky, asking how, never getting why. Oh, why? I hit that stretch past exit 9 where we first kissed in the pines. Pulled off once just to feel the air, half expecting you to be there. But the gravel lot was quiet still, just a crumpled note on my steering wheel. My own handwriting staring back. Don't look over your shoulder, just stay on track. Midnight miles alone, headlights carving out a cone of yellow on this broken black. Still it feels like you're in back. I keep tracing county lines like I could rewrite our time, but every turn just twists the knife. Midnight miles alone in my life. Simmers roar like thunder past, shaking memory, shattering glass. I see our names carved in that oak, every promise that we spoke. I slow down where the river bends, where we used to sneak off with friends. I roll the window, taste that heat, hear your laugh in the cicadas beat. Oh, midnight miles alone, but I can feel you letting go. Every town I leave behind takes a little of you from my mind. I'll keep driving through this dark till sunrise softens up my heart. Maybe I don't have to turn back home, just these midnight miles alone. Yeah, I'll find my way on my own through these midnight miles alone. There's a rusted blue Ford leaning hard in the weeds. Your red flannel jacket still hangs on my seat. Dust on the dash from some old dirt road ride. Your name in my mouth tastes like last July. Fade into the pines like smoke off my breath in the cold night air. Fade into the pines, soft as your hand once tangled in my hair. If I close my eyes, you're leaning back, laughing, saying you'll be fine. But all things in time fade into the pines. You left that note folded twice on my chair. Said, don't come looking, I won't be nowhere. Just your silver chain and a cent under my shirt. I wear it some nights to make sure it still hurts. Fade into the pines like smoke off my breath in the cold night air. Fade into the pines, soft as your hand once tangled in my hair. If I close my eyes, you're leaning back, laughing, saying you'll be fine. But all things in time fade into the pines. Your brother still asks if I've heard from you yet. I lie through my teeth, say I'm trying to forget. But your boots by my doorway tell a different tale. Every broken lace is a separate trail. Fade into the pines like a taillight lost on a midnight bend. Fade into the pines like a promise card we could never mend. If I call your name, it just falls and echoes through these tall dark lines till the sound like you fades into the pines. There's a porch swing singing in the soft evening wind, empty on your side where you used to sit and grin. Fireflies floating over red Georgia clay, I watch them blink out, same as you slip away. Fade into the past, like a song I knew but forgot the lines. Fade into the past, like your old blue jacket on a stranger's spine. If I live long enough, maybe all your edges blur and unwind till you're touched that night. I fade into the pines. Yeah, you're just that night. I fade into the pines.